Now for this question we're asked to express 1 over p times 5 minus p in partial fractions. So I'm assuming that you're familiar with partial fractions. If not, there's plenty of tutorials on my website on this. But what we've got here is two linear factors in the denominator. And when you get linear factors, the types of partial fractions that you get are a constant, let's call it a, over the first linear factor, so that would be a over p, and then you've got another constant, let's call it b, over the next linear factor, 5 minus p. And we should really say let this fraction be identical then to these two partial fractions. So we've got to find our constants a and b, and in the usual way what we do is we multiply both sides by the denominator here. So if we multiply the left hand side by p times 5 minus p, you're just going to get 1, and that's going to be identical to, and if we take this fraction, multiply it by p and 5 minus p, the p's will cancel, just leaving us with a multiplied by 5 minus p. And if we do much the same kind of thing with this fraction, it'll be the 5 minus p that will get cancelled out with the 5 minus p here and just leave you with the p. So it'll be b times p. Now, what we need to do is make each of these terms 0. And we can do that when we let p equal 5, say, because this bracket will be 0 and it will take out this term here. So when p equals 5, what we've got is that 1 here would equal, well, this term, as I say, goes out because that's 0, and then you just get 5 times b, so 5b, and from that we can see that b is equal to 1/5. We can work out what a is this time by letting p equal 0. That will take out this term. So we can say that when p equals 0, we've got 1 on the left equals, and then this is going to be just simply 5 times a. This term goes to 0. So again, what we notice here is that a equals 1/5. So we're able to express then 1 over p multiplied by 5 minus p in partial fractions, because all we need to do is just substitute these two values back into the top here. So we've got 1/5 of p. Some people write this, you should try and avoid this. This reduces, if we multiply top and bottom by 5, to 1 over 5p. So that would look a lot better than just leaving it like this. So I'm going to take this out and write it then as 1 over 5p. And the same applies to this fraction here. Don't write 1/5 over 5 minus p, multiply top and bottom by 5 and you get 1 over 5 bracket 5 minus p. Alright, so there you go, your partial fractions.